KATC meteorologist Dave Baker.
A foggy start to your Thursday morning and a muggy one too. Temperatures are in the lower 70s over most areas with the exception of the extreme northern sections where the frontal boundary still hasn't lifted far enough to the north to allow the maximum amount of mugginess to reach Cenla this time around. We're still holding in the lower 70s though here in Lafayette, and we've been socked in with the fog for most of the morning too, and our visibility once again back down to a quarter of a mile over at the Lafayette Regional Airport. 72 in Welch, 71 in Jennings, 70 in Breaux Bridge, and 72 in St. Martinville, Crowley, and Church Point, both reporting a temperature of 72 degrees. Well, the visibility has been down to a quarter to a half a mile or so over most of Acadiana. It seems to be improving here, at least in the mid-city areas of Lafayette, where it looks like the visibility is back up to maybe 3/4 of a mile or so. It's going to take a while for that to burn off, and that should give way to some sunshine. Our frontal boundary lifting back to the north thanks to low pressure getting out of the way over the Tennessee Valley. So today actually is going to be the prettiest of the days leading up through the weekend into the early part of next week, because by tomorrow the upper level pattern is going to be changing up a bit with a deep trough in the west and a pretty strong ridge in the east, and we're going to be stuck in between the two of those, so that kind of funnels in the winds directly from the south. So we'll be straight on with Gulf moisture for today, tomorrow, and into the weekend. So afternoon showers are going to be more likely starting Friday and continuing through the weekend. Keep in mind, it is Memorial Day weekend, believe it or not. By the time we reach Monday, Memorial Day, I think we might see more widespread rains as the mid and upper levels will start to get into the action, bringing the moisture not just from the Gulf, but also the Pacific. 89 with a 20% chance for a shower or thunderstorm today, but then running up to 50% for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. These aren't going to be all-day rains. Most of this action is going to be occurring during the afternoon. But as we start to roll into the early part of next week, it does appear that the rain chances are going to be spread out a little more evenly over the course of the day. So with rain chances starting to pick up a little bit earlier in the morning and with the clouds hanging on for most of the day, I do believe we'll see the temperatures down just a couple of degrees. Highs back in the lower 80s by Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. But with those dew points still running in the 70s, keeping it rather muggy out there, I expect our overnight temperatures to only drop back into the 70s. So enjoy today. A lot of sunshine out there. 89 the high, but the heat index values will probably be topping out in the lower 90s. So we'll be sweating it out for the next few days. Right now, it's 6:55 and your temperature 72 degrees.